Dude, it's been such a journey, man. It's been an incredible adventure all over again. You know, you've been doing this like 18 years now, like since high school, and you think you've kind of seen everything, and then we really felt strongly like we were supposed to go independent. You know, it was a big faith step. You know, God's been so faithful, and just it's been awesome, man. Learning so much all the time, and new terrain, and we're just off-roading, and you know, God's opening new doors, and we're cutting new paths, and it's been exciting, man. You know what? I mean, we were thankful, man. It wasn't. It was definitely not one of those things where we were trying to like drag something out or like procrastinate on it. It was just, you know, we really believed in the record, and we were blessed and thankful to be able to kind of put that many out. To be honest. Yeah, you don't always have a chance to kind of, you know, there's a lot of songs on a lot of bands' records that we all love that you don't always have a chance to present them like that. So we were fortunate. Yeah, I got kind of a vision for the concept of this record before any of the songs, about a year plus ago, and about Oxygen, and that there would be an inhale and an exhale. And so we were originally talking through some different ideas about putting both of them out on the same day, 2 new records on one day and all this stuff. And we kind of came back around to just, we're going to do inhale now and exhale later. So the whole heart of it and where that came from was I was kind of digging in, just writing, just to like, you know, what does Oxygen mean? What does this stand for? What does it mean to me? What does it mean in life? And what does God want to say? And so I just kept seeing Breathe Through Me. And I think we're going to try to build more of a campaign as a part of the record with that, because I kept seeing, like, you know, from, you know, prostitutes and drug addicts to businessmen and tradesmen and guys like us in all walks of life holding a sign that says Breathe Through Me. You know what I mean? Where it's like, God's such a gentleman, and just that it's our choice, you know, to follow him. And so I just thought it was such an interesting way to say, you know what, I'm just responsible to show up. You're going to do it anyways, and, you know, use me. To me, it was, it's something that has a common thread, I think, throughout the record, and it's something that does symbolize this part of our journey as a band. You know, it's been a refreshing one. But overall, man, I think it's more just about, you know, the idea of living life to the fullest, and, you know, kind of living every day like it might be our last, and the way that we treat people, the way we love people, and I think that's kind of the heart of these songs, you know? Man, this time around, I mean, every time, it's all about, you know, inspiration and kind of just following that and what feels honest to you and what gets you excited as a fan of music and as a band. But for this one, yeah, man, there's some new rooms that we've stepped into on this one that just, you know, when I was writing on tour and at home, and just, it was inspired to take some new steps, man. And I think there's a large part of TFK in each of even those new steps. It's just, you're just seeing other sides to this band, you know, and that have always been there, but maybe not as committed in this way or that, whether it's aggressive or the lighter side. And so, yeah, it just really felt like these were the right songs, man, for this record, and we were really excited. I think some of this is kind of a fresh new TFK, and some of it is maybe just the 2.0 of what you want or would expect from this band. So I hope that people feel that kind of same refreshing feel that we feel about it, man. You know, we still feel like we're just getting started, man, to be honest. It's like a second wind, and yeah, it really feels that way, man. So I don't know, man, I can't really answer that. It's never would it be an honor to win a Grammy or whatever? Yeah, of course, but it's never been about that. So I just think, you know, there's a lot of room for growth there, and we're just excited to make music that we're really passionate about and be a part of this, you know, that voice in this generation, man. No idea. I actually can't give you any idea on that. We're kind of just finished Inhale, so we had talked about a bunch of stuff, but it's Inhale was a really consuming process, so it's kind of, we've just currently pressed pause on that just to be like, all right, that's going to come out whenever the right time for it to come out is. I worked on a bunch of stuff for it already. Whether or not a bunch of new stuff will be written in that or not, who knows, man. But yeah, so we'll see when the time's right, man. Man, you know, it's just been temporarily on hold is probably the best way to put it, just because there's just been no time. You know, it's been busy in TFK land, but it's dude, Steve and I love it, man. And I think there's a very good chance that we'll put something else out when the time's right, man, for sure. Man, for us, we just going into this next phase of this record, this next step, next platform, whatever it is, we just more than anything, just pray that we're believing that God's just going to go before us every step of the way, and just for unity in the band and for health in our bodies and sleep when you don't have it, and you know, just all the that key stuff. So yeah, we appreciate it, man, big time.